One thing I noticed about the hypo in this particular case, this is my version of the Strange New Worlds hypo. It was printed in two pieces so that it can indeed be serviced. But I always wonder is how does the hypo get the medication out of the vial? How does it, what's the means? So I added a tube so that each vial will have a tube in it, and then when it's put into place, it will automatically pull out the proper dosage of the medication into the hypo. It kind of pre-sets it to have the dosage that's required, and that is indicated by the blue LEDs that light up in sequence from the bottom to the top, and that means that the dosage is now in the hypo, and then it doesn't matter what orientation the hypo is. So if it's face down or whatever, even though the tube isn't in the medication, it doesn't matter because it's already been pulled into the hypo in advance, and that is indicated by the LEDs being fully lit. So as soon as you put the vial into place, this upper LED lights and indicating that it is pulling a sample at that time while the liquid is at the bottom of the vial. And then again, like I say, it wouldn't matter at that point what the orientation is. So I just wanted to show that there's, I try to look at the hypo as being real and maybe give it more of an indication that it can pull medication, the dosage from the vial itself. So anyway, that was one of the changes that I'm doing. Also, I'm working on a project. I just started it this morning. I'm going to go ahead and slide it over here. I'm not sure you can see it very well, but basically this is a motor, and it's a little disc. It's kind of what they call a differential. The idea is if it's put into a communicator, it will actually spin. So instead of having a video MOIRE, I like the idea of having it motorized, kind of like the original communicator was using the stopwatch. But in this particular case, this is motorized. I don't think there has been any MOIRE ever designed in this particular way with the differential. And basically, it's probably one of a kind. And this is 3D printed, and I wanted to use the 3D printer to create a way of having the MOIRE be motorized, be functional. So there you go. So what will happen is one of the transparencies or the copy of the MOIRE will be on the disc here, while a transparency with the reversed MOIRE is on that, and then it'll actually turn. So I made it fairly small. I think it will fit in a communicator along with the battery. It runs on a 3.7 volt battery. It can sit either toward the bottom of the communicator or maybe at the top. I'm not sure what kind of room I'm going to be looking at, but the idea is this is indeed a motorized MOIRE, okay, using a differential, 3D printed. Alright, just thought I'd share that little project with you, and it's a fairly thin profile. You got this area here, and the bottom will sit in the very bottom of the communicator, and you got the motor, small 3.7 volt motor, and it uses a switch. As soon as you flip open the antenna, it starts to spin, just like that. Alright, so I just wanted to again show you the little project with apparently I think this is a one of a kind 3D printed MOIRE circuit and motor that actually functions. So thank you for watching.